The Champions League group phase draw for the 201,718 competition takes place this Thursday for the first time. There will be British sides involved when the draw for this season's Champions League group phase is made on Thursday. Premier League champions Chelsea, Tottenham and Manchester City had already qualified, while Manchester United's Europa League final win over Ajax in May sealed their place. Celtic are also through after an 84 aggregate win over Kazakh side Astana in the playoff round, with Liverpool securing the place by beating Hoffenheim on Wednesday. But who could each team play and how might the club's routes to the final in Kiev differ? SkySports.com's Andrew Dixon takes a look. Draw structure. As always, there are 32 teams taking part at this stage of the competition, with the draw splitting them into 8 groups of 4 from 4 seeded pots. The first pot always contains the reigning champions, in this case Real Madrid, plus the title winners from each of the 7 highest-ranked leagues in Europe. Real Madrid are the holders after becoming the first team to successfully defend the Champions League last season. Given Spain are among the top 7 and Real are already included, that means the 8th country is also represented this season, with Ukrainian team Shakhtar Donetsk placed among the leaders. Pots 2, 3 and 4 are based purely on coefficients calculated using points gathered in European fixtures over the last 5 seasons, with more recent results carrying more weight. That means while Feyenoord are a well-known name, this is the first appearance in the Champions League groups for 15 years and they're in the final pot as a result. Antonio Conte's Chelsea side are in pot 1 as the reigning Premier League title holders. A total of 22 teams qualify automatically, with 10 more sides coming through up to 4 preliminary rounds. The others guaranteed a place are the winners of Europe's top 12 leagues, runners-up from the first 6 and third-place teams from the Premier League, La Liga and the Bundesliga. Who starts where? As Premier League champions, Chelsea are the only English side among the top seeds, with the days of more than one side from the same country being listed in the top 8 now gone. Manchester City and Manchester United both have better coefficients than pot 1 sides Monaco, Spartak Moscow and Shakhtar, but have to settle for places in pot 2. Pot 1 Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Juventus, Benfica, Monaco, Spartak Moscow, Shakhtar Donetsk. Pot 2 Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, PSG, Borussia Dortmund, Sevilla, Manchester City, Porto, Manchester United. Pot 3 Napoli, Tottenham, Basel, Olympiacos, Anderlecht, Liverpool, Roma, Besiktas. Pot 4 Celtic, CSKA Moscow, Sporting Lisbon, Apoel, Feyenoord, Maribor, Karabag, RB Leipzig. Tottenham will be in pot 3 and Liverpool joined them with a 63 aggregate win on Wednesday, meaning Celtic stay in pot 4. Teams best draw worst draw: Chelsea, Porto, Anderlecht, Karabag, Barcelona, Napoli, Celtic, Man City, Man United, Spartak Moscow, Anderlecht, Karabag, Real Madrid, Napoli, Celtic, Tottenham, Liverpool, Spartak Moscow, Anderlecht, Karabag, Real Madrid, PSG, Celtic, Spartak Moscow, Porto, Anderlecht, Real Madrid, PSG, Napoli. How likely is an all-British tie? Manchester City and Celtic played each other in last season's Champions League. Drawing both matches, Celtic could face any of the 5 Premier League teams. Of course, there are a multitude of possible combinations for each side, and they range from being exceptionally difficult to something many see as comfortable. Chelsea, for example, could end up in a group with the likes of Porto, Basel and Karabag, which most would expect them to advance from. Manchester United are in this term's Champions League after winning the Europa League in May. At the other end of the scale, Celtic could find themselves pitched against Bayern Munich, Barcelona and Napoli if they stay in pot 4. When do the teams play one another? This season's group phase runs, as it usually does, from mid-September to early December, with the knockout stages of the competition coming in 2018. The opening games will take place on September 12 and 13, and in Atletico Madrid's case that may well see them play at the new Wanda Metropolitano home for the first time. Matchday 1 Pot 2 v Pot 3 Pot 4 v Pot 1 Matchday 2 Pot 1 v Pot 2 Pot 3 v Pot 4 Matchday 3 Pot 3 v Pot 1 Pot 2 v Pot 4 Matchday 4 Pot 1 v Pot 3 Pot 4 v Pot 2 Matchday 5 Pot 3 v Pot 2 Pot 1 v Pot 4 Matchday 6 Pot 2 v Pot 1 Pot 4 v Pot 3. After that, matches are played on September 26, 27, October 17, 18, October 31, November 1, November 21, 22 and December 56. The top 2 from each group will move on to the round of 16, with the draw for that taking place in December and games starting at that stage in February.